We up. Ahem, ahem. It is I, says him. CJ Rich. You know what I mean? Coming straight out the Bay by way of Sacramento now. But yo, hey, 10 out of 11 days ain't bad. So clearly begin more consistent. I give people a moment to get up in the building, but we got a lot to chop it up about. It's another big fight weekend, in my opinion. And you know what I'm hinting at. You see the headline, you see the thumbnail. We talking about primarily Fabio Wardley. First, that man Daniel Dubois, an all British affair. You know what I mean? And I'm excited about it. I may call it live. I'm 50-50 right now. Some other shit in the pipeline, but this might be the first time I call a fight live. Champ. Obviously, I'm not showing the footage. I'm trying to get my channel taken down, but I might call this one live. But today, primarily, I want to dig into what they got going on at the press conference. Wardley dissed him, so to speak, called him a BinMan, which over in the UK was a garbage man. I found that amusing. And then Dubois said he gonna take out the trash. So that's really, but I'm gonna let them speak in their own words. But I want more people to get in here before we pull up that footage. Shout out to y'all. Yo, I really wish y'all could hear the music I got going on in the background. This Northern Cali music that warms me up for the stream. It's we shouldn't have those copyright things, but y'all take your time, pull up. Oh shit, I didn't even pin the link. That's the first time I think in my life I've gone live without first putting the link up. So y'all bear with me. I'll put it up there momentarily. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this fight. I like when the heavyweights are on top. So there's a lot of hype around this fight. It is a championship fight. You feel me? I believe that that Wardley, when Usyk was when he got stripped of one of his belts, rather he didn't drop it. So I always make the distinction. He got stripped of one of his belts. Then he had to, and Fabio, I believe, fought for it. I'm gonna look up. We'll dig all through this. So y'all know me. I'm the 9-to-5 man. I got the day job, and I balance it out with being a boxing fan. So I'm not up on everything, and I will readily admit that. But I believe that's the case. That Usyk got stripped, and it's the WBO that Wardley fought for or got elevated to. I'll dig into that, but we'll cook and we'll learn from each other as the stream goes on. So sorry for the feedback. I'm just opening up my own chat so I can drop the link and pin it. My bad. I'm normally much better about that backstage stuff. Oh, boom. Okay, just pinned it. So yeah, anyone at any time, feel free to pull up. I see we got a couple people in the chat. Shout out to Kalia. Shout out my man Bruce Gas, the OG. You know, I see that I got that I don't know, like 55 and up category. I look at my analytics, and I know you contribute to that. So shout out to you, OG, man. I always rock with you when I can, when I have the time. So I always appreciate the support. Okay, we already got 9 up in here. So perhaps I should get into the real content with no more nonsense. Okay, so I hope y'all can see the link. I think I pinned it in the right one. Yeah, that was definitely it. So, okay. Without further ado, let's see what Wardley and Dubois had to say to each other. So I'm going to share the screen, and we'll get into this. Fair use? I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to do some more research. I got a little copyright claim against my shit the other day, and that was like my second most views. That was over 1,000, but I'm going to dig into it. I'm going to keep doing a better job. Anyway, y'all can see that? Yes, I need to change the view. There we go. Again, working through this in real time. It should be bigger than that. I'll make myself small, make the content big. Let's go. All right. Fair use.
Fabio, straight to you. People have questioned you over the years. White collar to world champion, a rocky story. Time and time again, you've proved them wrong. Adelaide, Clark, Hooney, and of course, Joseph Parker last time. Does this feel like your real world title fight against the most dangerous challenger that you could have picked?
Yeah, look, I treat all of my fights like they're a world title fight, because especially in this division, it takes one punch to change things, change the whole trajectory of your career. You could be up.
Here we go. That's a better view. I'm gonna save that one for you, Shell. But basically, he's reflecting on the fight he has coming up. I'll drop my opinion, my final prediction. Really, it's Thursday. We're getting close, and my opinion has wavered somewhat. So after doing more research on both fighters, I'm gonna drop my final prediction later. But fair use. Again, this is about Wardley dissing Daniel Dubois, calling him a BinMan. Like, if he wasn't a boxer, what job would you have him? Would you imagine him having? Excuse me. Fair use.
You could be down all very quickly. So all of my fights were the biggest fights in my career going into them. This is another one on the list. So I'm used to throwing myself in the deep end, used to picking the biggest, the toughest, whoever.
Shout out, we got almost 20 in the building. Y'all like and subscribe, man. I'm dropping quality content damn near every day. I took yesterday off, but we right back to it. Let's go. Fair use.
There is out there the best fight for me, and this is no different.
Daniel, you're younger, but you've got more experience at top level. 10 months on from Usyk at Wembley. How focused are you, and how important is this night in your career?
Very focused, very dialed in.
Man, even though I don't doubt, well, actually, I do doubt his heart. I got to collect myself and really reflect on this shit in real time. Because I queued it up, but I didn't watch the shit earlier. Like I said, he's like, he seems like he wants to come off very stoic, if you will, and say, I'm always dialed in. But no, we seen this thing in the heat of battle. He's fucking bitched up. So that was why I had that thumbnail last week. Is he going to be a bitch, or will the experience carry him? So I'm really intrigued by that. That's the dynamic, man. I think Wardley got more heart, and that Dubois has more experience at that top level. But has it been good experience? Did he learn from it? Or did he just learn how to quit when he's overmatched? We're going to talk about it. Let's go. Fair use.
And, I've been there before, so I'm on it, And by the way, Fabio, I heard you call me the dust man, and I'm going to collect the trash, boy.
This is what we're talking about. He said, I heard you call. I didn't even understand this the first time around. He didn't even say BinMan, which is what I thought. He said dust man, which, the same thing. You're collecting the waste. Which, hey, shout out to all my blue-collar workers. The world could not run without y'all, so I don't understand why we disrespected blue-collar guys. Like, most of my career, I was in that position. Most of my working life, I should say. But, I'm doing something different now. But, no, shout out to the blue-collar workers, most definitely. And they're going to talk about this. Fair use.
I'm going to collect that trash. I'm going to collect that trash.
I just said you might be a...
Nah, it's disrespect, so I'm going to put it right in the ring, boy. I'm going to put it right in the ring. Nah, man. Nah, I heard what you said. I'm going to bust this bubble anyway. That's what I've got to do.
Come on, Scala, let's get to it. Come on, what?
Fabio, pick up your mic and reply to Daniel so we can all hear.
I wasn't particularly sure what he said. I didn't call him what did you say, dust man? I didn't call you the dust man. Someone asked me what you might have as a job, and I said you might be a bin man. There was nothing negative with that. Don't let other people get in your head and tell you what it comes across like.
I heard what you said.
You didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said because you don't run your own social media.
All right, I heard.
So you didn't hear it.
So peep game. I'm gonna look this up in real time, the age comparison. But I do believe that Fabio Wardley, at least he looks it, and from what I know, he is slightly older than Daniel Dubois, maybe by about 4 or 5 years. So he's alluding to the fact that maybe Dubois. Let me cam back up on talking this shit. He's alluding to the fact that maybe Dubois is reading too much into his advisors, other people, and social media for his opinion about this. So, I mean, from what I know, I think they have, again, 5 years between them. I tend to agree. And because of the nature of him, I would say at least 2 times, right? But possibly 3. I'm talking the incidents, the fights against Joe Joyce, and then the 2 fights against Usyk. We've seen him quit at least 2 times, right? So I think what he's saying is you don't have, and I haven't watched all this shit, man. I'm just pulled up the clips. I'm watching in real time with y'all. I just browsed through it briefly to get the context. But all that being said, I think he's saying that you don't have the mental fortitude, you don't got the nuts, you're too much of a Gen Z dude to really put it all on the line and not let other dudes, not only put it all on the line, but let other dudes like not get in your head and say, oh, you seen this on Twitter? The nigga was talking shit, da 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 da. Because he was the one, Dubois, that is, was the one that initiated the conversation. Like, I heard you said this. You heard say I'm a, he didn't say bin man. He said a dust man. Yeah. You said I'm a dust man. I'm gonna clean up the trash. Okay. Without us telling me that he got to you in some way, because this nigga didn't even initiate that conversation. See, I'm kind of psychoanalyzing this. I'm not no fucking psychologist, right? But I did study a little bit in college. I spent enough time in college to have like 4 different majors. But I say all that to say this, that yeah, it seemed like he got under his skin. You feel me? And sports psychology is some real shit, man. Shout out my man Marco. He says it's what, 80? I forget what percentage he puts on it, but a high percentage is like 80% mental. You know what I mean? When you open that ring, bars. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But I just want to give that quick diatribe. I didn't even plan to go that long, but I'm gonna look up the ages while we let this continue to play. Fair use. Shout out to I want to make sure I got the site in the right. Boxing news. Shout out boxing news. Fair use, man. It's for commentary purposes only. And you see, I'm talking more than you talking. So yeah, don't strike me, baby. Let's go.
You let other people talk to you and tell you what you. No, it should be like that. It wasn't like that. I just got asked what job you might have, and I said a bin man. I didn't say it was a bad job.
Okay.
Customer service.
Daniel, have you been rattled at all?
Not at all. I love this fight. This is the world title fight. So I'm
No,
100% ready.
he's cool as a cucumber, Adam. Look at him. He's chilled.
I want to get to the media to ask a few questions.
Perhaps that means something different in the UK, because when you say a nigga's cool as a cucumber over here, that means he is very relaxed. I think he meant it maybe in a sarcastic way, because he is heated. Let's go. Fair use, show.
Questions before we go back to the boys. Who wants to kick us off?
Fabio, about 10 years ago, without experience, without much training, you used to go to London to spar Dillian White, Eric Chisora, Richard Riakporhe, no fear. Now you have belts and money and a profile and an unbeaten record, and you're fighting Daniel Dubois. I wonder if you can compare 10 years apart those feelings and which is maybe a bit more scary.
Yeah, it's been a wild 10 years. It's been a roller coaster and on an upward trajectory.
So they're talking the gap between his big opportunities. I do want to take a moment and acknowledge this, and y'all can check AI if you think I'm lying. It's only a 3-year age gap between Wardley and Dubois, but as I alluded to earlier, Dubois is the one with a better, I hate to use the word resume, top level fight experience. I hate the word resume because that doesn't really tell the whole story, but his experience at the top level is greater than Wardley. Wardley fought Hooney, which contender status at best, and then he hit him. Joseph Parker cleaned him up. But he is undefeated. Dubois has suffered a couple of defeats, 2 or 3, at least 3 if I recall, at the top level. Yeah, at least 3. So it's interesting, man. It's an interesting dynamic, and I want to hear what y'all got to say. Please feel free to hit the link. You have to be on the horizontal feed, the straight up YouTube feed, not the phone feed, to hit the link to make it clickable. But yeah, I want to hear what y'all got to say. Otherwise, I'll carry it solo as I've done before. Let's go, bars.
Things have been going at a high pace, but I came into boxing the same way you see me now, which is just throwing myself into the deep end, jumping in with guys like Derek Chisora, like Dillian White, like Rich Riakporhe, who have wealths of bags and bags more of experience than me, and me knowing that if I want to compete at the top level, I need to try and catch them boys up as quick as possible, and the best way to do that was to jump down in the ring with them and spar and get all the experience I could. And I haven't changed that.
All right, quick pause for the cards. I got to acknowledge the chat. I was ready to hit my soundboard. I thought I was about to go off, but it's been pretty chill. So I haven't hit the soundboard lately. But I got to toggle these tabs. With that being said, shout out my homegirl Kalia in the chat. Say, you know who's going to win. I assume you. I actually can't even assume because it's very polarizing. A lot of niggas say Dubois fought at the top level. They say Wardley undefeated, gonna thug it out. So I don't even know who you're talking about. You need to pull up and elaborate, at least in the chat. But hopefully you hit the link. Yeah, I got it pinned up there. It's crazy. Sometimes I have 10 people in the chat, and sometimes I just do it myself. So we'll find a middle ground. Anyway, okay, so shout out to you. Kali also said, he said, I'm going to be collecting the trash, boy. Oh, so you're saying Dubois is going to take it. That's what Kalia is saying. These are not my words. Yeah, that's what Dubois is saying. So you're saying that top level experience will carry the day. But, I mean, both dudes got power. I was going to get explicit with it. I'm trying to keep it clean for the time being. But both dudes got power, right? So I don't think it's just like a given on either side. You feel me? And this is a fight I'm not going to bet on because I know it's going to be a stoppage, but I can't say which way. I'm leaning one way, but I can't say it for sure. And also, shout out to my man Shelton. Say Parker is a former world champion. So again, you leaning resume. You saying since he got in Parker's ass, then Wardley gonna do it. But you got to take into account all kind of different dynamics. While we got a lot of people in the building, I want to say this: please like, subscribe, and share. I've been getting a lot of shares lately, and the subs been going up, but it can never be enough. You got what I mean? Bars. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you feel so inclined, a few of y'all have done it. I would appreciate more, but yeah, you see it at the bottom, $sign CJ Rich 2026. I ain't begging. Monetization is on the way, so don't worry about that. But yeah, if you feeling what I'm saying, man, because I'm just keeping it real as a boxing fan, you know, I'm just like y'all. I don't have any fucking media pass or nothing like that, but I know what I see. I've been watching this shit since the late 80s with my pops, so I know what type of time I'm on. In the event, let's continue with this Wardley and Dubois press conference. So to recap, Kalia definitely got Dubois, and Shelton got Wardley. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's polarizing. Let's go though. Good opinions.
That perspective, that outlook is just, I take it from sparring or I take it into my fights professionally. I want the biggest and best tests out there.
Derek said you have a screw loose.
Yeah, I did hear that. Derek said I had a screw loose. It kind of takes one to know one.
There's
I think
something about UK fighters, even though he would knock my fucking head off, that make him sound so unintimidating with that accent. I just had to say that. Let's go.
And so I'll take it's a compliment from him, I think, because I think he's one of the people we put at the top of that list. So maybe I'm a close second behind him, but I'll take it. And don't get me wrong, I think most of us who are in this job, we're missing a few marbles. So maybe me and him are missing more than most.
Fabio.
The fuck? He set the mic down gently. This nigga don't want to talk. I mean, he was doing pretty good, but he just set that shit down right away and look hella soft. Let's go.
Hello. Nice to obviously see what you've done with the boxing from the white collar to now. What would you say is the biggest difference between white collar boxing and professional? Or what have you had to adjust to the most?
Yeah, where do you want to start? There's huge amount of differences between white collar and professional boxing. I'm sure there is huge differences between amateur to professional as well. So that list is endless.
Real quick, I gotta chop it up, y'all. Fair use. Don't drop out. I can't just play fucking the source material and call that alive. The point of this shit is to give our opinions as boxing fans on what we see, you know, to commentate on it. But I'm gonna say this, like, it seemed like he didn't really want to engage like that. Like when he's on, right? Like when he's speaking stream of consciousness, he's on. But when he is asked a question he's not comfortable with, he kind of freezes up. So again, this is just body language analysis and psychology, just being on the planet for over 42 years. But yeah, he indulges in the topics he wants to indulge in. Fair use.
It's just about being malleable, adjusting to the big nights, the big occasions, and not letting it all kind of build up and get to you more. Those white collar shows are obviously small scale when you compare it to something like this.
Uh-oh. Pause for the cause. It's been a minute. I don't think he's been up here since I started the channel. Like, since when I started the channel, rather. But no, I appreciate your presence. Shout out to my homeboy Reyes in the building.
Hey, what's up, CJ?
Do you have anything to say about what we're covering?
I just popped on. I saw you, bro, and you're always giving us love, so want to make sure I give you some love. But it looks like you're talking about Wardley versus Dubois. Are you
yes.
Are you picking Dubois? Is that what's happening? Is that what you're doing?
See, my initial pick was Dubois due to experience at the top level. However, okay, since you called it out, I was gonna wait till a little later, but I'm not gonna duck the smoke. You called it out. I'm saying now I got Wardley with the late stoppage. That's my lean right
okay.
now. But I do know
that's good.
I do know
good.
someone's gonna get stopped. Okay.
Well, what I'll say is, and yeah, no, I mean, we've analyzed this, and again, when you're looking at it from a technical standpoint, it's a really hard even bet. Like, I can't find any odds in where you could actually make money off of the bet. Maybe the draw, because this is, look, man, you're looking at a 28-year-old guy who's got a huge amateur background, who's had multiple world championship level fights in Daniel Dubois, right? He's only really lost to two people. He lost to Usyk and he lost to Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce was the juggernaut during that time when he lost to Joe Joyce. And some will say it might have been too early, man. It might have been like if you throw Moses E. Talma in too early, kind of early for him, right?
Right.
By the time he got to Usyk the first time, he was actually winning the Usyk fight. And then he ends up losing it, right? And then he got a bad rep from that point. So it's hard to say for anyone who's picking Dubois, and sounds like you were picking Dubois prior, it's hard to ever say, well, Dubois wouldn't be a good pick. At the same time, the reason why I've always picked Wardley is as you know, CJ, I don't form my opinion based on just seeing them for the first time. When I'm giving an opinion, it's always because I've either been watching the guy since his amateur times, or I've watched like every single pro fight and how they move this person, right? So with Wardley, I've been watching him since he won the English title, bro. And I'm kind of like, every iteration of Wardley that keeps coming up, it just keeps getting better and better. And when you have not lost yet, then how are you supposed to lose? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if nobody's proven to you yet that you can lose, then you're not going into a fight thinking you're going to lose. So you got to, what is his record? I think is 20-0 with 19 knockouts, right? And then with one draw, which is the Frazier Clark draw. And then you got Dubois, who's got 22 wins with 21 knockouts. 50-50, man. But I'm just rocking with Wardley mainly because if you don't know how to lose, then somebody got to prove it to you.
Absolutely. And well stated. Let me follow up with this to reflect on your opinion before I pass the mic to my main man, OG Shelton. Yeah, man, I was, and I'm not a huge resume guy, but like, you put it all in context, man. He had that one decision with Frazier Clark. And then what did he do? He came back, showed a higher IQ, which is super underrated. He's not just a basic power puncher at heavyweight. He came back and, as I have to say, adjusted. I asked my ex-wife to adjust. She chose not to. That's a running joke. Anyway, he adjusted and got him out of there in the first round, which is incredible, right? You go to war with this dude in the 12-round decision, and then you get him out of there in the first round, man. That's high-level IQ. Y'all got to give props to that. But with that, Shelton, you got anything to say on it?
Well, you got to turn your music down a little bit so I can hear you.
Testing. Shelton, can you hear me?
Yeah, you gotta if you turn your music down a little bit, I can hear you. I can barely hear you.
Okay. I'll shut that off. Maybe I'm doing too much. I'm just
Now.
feeling my way through this shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. Go ahead, man.
Right, I got you. I've said this. What's up, Reyes? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on?
Hey, Shelton. Good to see you,
So
man.
now here's
Good
the
to see
deal,
you.
right? What I see in this fight. What's up, Reyes? How you doing, bro? What I see in this fight, man, is the longer this fight goes, the worse it is for Dubois. Dubois fades. Anything after 5 rounds, he starts to fade. So 1 through 4, he's going to be extremely dangerous. If Wardley can get to 5, 6, 7, 8, he's probably going to. I got Wardley stopping him in 10.
Perfect.
Because once he's tired and you touch his chin, he's going to go. Like I said, Dubois is going to be dangerous in the first 4 or 5 rounds, but after that, it's going to be all Wardley. I got Wardley stopping him in 10.
Okay, that's analogous to what I had to say. I said late stoppage. I didn't pick a round, but okay, that's cool. And again, this is from my era, and the Street Fighter movie is coming out in November. Y'all go see that shit. I'll definitely be in the building. But yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm with it, champ. Okay. Reyes, you want to chime in again? You're feel free to. Otherwise, I'm going to go in with the press conference and get into Dubois' response to him calling him.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool that you're playing the press conference so everybody can kind of get their feel for what's going on with these two guys. Again, this is a very, very classic 50-50. I mean, if these guys were 2 Americans, this would be the biggest fight in the U.S. right now, right? Because these guys are really what it's all about. And in the U.K., everybody's celebrating this event. This is a big, big, big event. I think they're almost sold out. There's like just a few tickets left heading into it. But yeah, man, like I said, we'll see what happens. Somebody's gonna come out of this a winner, and then the other guy's not necessarily gonna be a loser or anything. But for the people who aren't really quite familiar with Fabio Wardley, you guys need to go. I mean, at the very least, go back to 2023 and watch Battle of the Baddest, and then start watching his career from that point on. That way, you can see that this is a person who is a very heavy-handed individual who continues to get better and better in the craft. Daniel Dubois, seasoned as he is, CJ, and it's interesting that Shelton said that too, because in some ways, I kind of got to push back. If you watch Daniel Dubois against Big Baby Miller, it shows you that Daniel Dubois actually does have the ability to have wind in the second half of a fight. If there was no, because you just saw what happened to Pero, bro. Pero got basically big babied, right? Pero got big babied the whole way through. And Miller was trying to do that to Dubois, and it didn't work. Dubois was able to use his jab, was able to outbox him, and he was the one that was able to stop him in the 12th round. So, like I said, this is going to be very, very, very interesting. This is going to be a very, very interesting fight. But yeah, man, are you going to be covering it that day? Or are you going to do a live? Well, I know we're doing a watch party for it.
If I don't call it live, I'll be out immediately after. So yeah, I'm definitely going to cover it. I'm just not sure in what regard, like in what format. But yo, shout out to you, man. I see you every day, man.
No, I'm glad to see you, bro. I'm glad you're doing your thing. And hey guys, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification with my guy. And yeah, man, at some point, football season's coming, CJ. We're gonna have to get you to talk some football too, bro.
I will brush up. Yeah, because I watched some of the draft, but I took a couple years off. So you know my story, but yeah, I'll definitely be deep in the black hole when the time comes. So yeah.
Good man. All right, man. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Rez. Either I'll do that over here, or I might start a separate channel because maybe the fan bases don't exactly coincide. But we're gonna be talking some football come fall, in the summer, really. Okay, that was good. We got Shelton and Reyes pull up. Great. So obviously, there's something people wanted to talk about. and we're gonna continue. I'll continue spitting game until someone else gets in the lane. Bars, let's go. Fair use.
That's Eric Sutton.
Yeah. Eric Sutton, former white collar opponent of mine. Go on.
My questions for both the main event. What would you say the greatest strength and the biggest weakness of your opponents?
Do you know what? I think there may be two in the same. I think there might be mentality on both. I think sometimes you've seen in Daniel's fights, he's proven to be very durable, strong, mentally resilient, and I think in other fights, you've seen that lacking. So, for whatever reason, whether that be lacking confidence in training or the team around you haven't done the right job or whatever it be, it depends what Daniel turns up on the night. I think that can be a flip of a coin sometimes.
Bars. God damn, again, I'm watching this in real time with Bars. I know I want to discuss it because of the BinMan, because of the diss, that's what get the headlines. But yo, he really delved pretty deep into the sports psychology shit I was to earlier, champ. He's like, he can get sturdy, as I like to say. He can be sturdy, but not all the time. It's not reliable, so it just depends on which Daniel Dubois shows up that night. That's the big X factor, and a large part of the reason why I'm starting. And again, I just changed my mind today. I don't flip flop without reason. I'm giving y'all the data. I went with Wardley now because again before, like I told Reyes, I was thinking top level experience, and now I'm thinking the mentality. Game I got from Marco, someone else. I've been in combat sports before too, but not boxing explicitly. Professional pro I got in Marco as an expert source. It's mostly mental, man. Because you could be they're comparable physically, right? Because Wardley is bigger than you think. But with the mentality, I ain't seen Wardley fold like that. I ain't seen him fucking bitch up. And I hate to say it like that because again, Daniel Dubois could knock my head off with one punch. But I'm just talking about like the mindset, like. I might be a little dude, but I'm gonna plug it out. So great point, Wardley. Again, fair use. Let's go. Let's keep cooking.
No comment. I'm there to show my pedigree as reference to this.
So Georgia for boxing now. Fabio. When it comes to belief, what do you believe is the major difference between your mindset and Daniel's mindset, and why you believe you'll get the job done Saturday?
I believe that irrespective of pedigree, history, experience, me going into a fight, I believe that I can beat him regardless. Losing a round, losing all the rounds, whatever else. It doesn't matter what's going on in that fight. That faith, that belief in me is unwavering. It doesn't matter what's...
Real quick, pause for the cause. Street Fighter is coming out. That trailer looks lit, but you know what other trailer looks lit? Mortal Kombat. And he said, finish him. Finish him. Let's go.
Circumstance happens before. It doesn't matter what's been going on in the fight. I'll always have 100% confidence I can get my opponent out of there and I can get the win, like I've proven time and time again.
Hello, this is Matt with the Zone News. The question for Don Charles. I heard an interview earlier this week that you said what you've been teaching Daniel, early on when you two linked up as a partnership is only just coming through now. Are we close to seeing Daniel at his peak?
Yeah, you could say that. I'm not except literally everyone in the industry, every coach will say the same thing. Like when you teach somebody,
these British accents ain't thug. Let's go.
A skill, new self skills. It takes time to get into their system, where they then start to do it naturally. That's what I was meaning by that.
Question for Fabio.
I know I don't sound like the toughest guy in the world, but okay, I think we got enough of that. I want to move on. Again, let me dig into my history real quick. Y'all bear with me. But I had all this shit lined up. It just runs better when I have list tabs on here. Let's talk about Fabio. Okay, so we're going to segue. So we were talking about Fabio and Dubois, right? Now we're going to switch to Fabio warning David Benevidez. You don't want it at fucking at heavyweight. You don't want it up here. So Let's rock out. Oh, and fair use, shout out to my man Counterpunch News. I know he doesn't mind me using this shit, but he had a great take on it, and he dropped this shit like right as it broke. So again, shout out Counterpunch Boxing News. Let's go.
Fabio Wardley warns David Benevidez that to jumping to heavyweight may be a bit too much. And this is what he said. He said it might.
Real quick before we continue, I want to acknowledge the chat because y'all support me, and you don't know how much I appreciate it. Please like, sub if you haven't already. I don't know if Bulb is subbed, but you know, we have our disagreements, but you know, it is what it is, champ. It's all in the game, right? We talking boxing up here. At least you normally keep it boxing. But yeah, my man Serrata TV 13 say 13. I see you. This fight is too slow. Telegraph punching for 12 rounds. Hopefully not. Nah, nigga. I think it's a stoppage. Definitely. Yeah, we 36 minutes in. I can start cursing and using the N word. But nah. I think definitely a stoppage either way, and I got Wardley on that. And speaking of Bulb, my man say salute CJ. Hey, thanks for pulling up, champ. Let's keep cooking. Again, what we get the next topic we're segueing into is Wardley telling Benevidez you need to chill if you think about moving up to heavyweight. Because in the context for this, and he'll probably say it later, is that at least his father, you know, Jose Benevidez Sr., was looking for some Usyk smoke. And but let's see what he got to say. Let's see what Wardley had to say about Benevidez possibly moving up to heavyweight. Fair use.
Be a step too far. There's a large difference from where he was before to jump to cruiserweight. There's a difference. And then go to cruiserweight to heavyweight. There's even a bigger gap as well. It doesn't seem like anything in the realm of possibility at the moment. And those are the words of.
Okay. And again, all I have is the context, the headline. I fuck with Counterpunch, aka Kurt. Shout out to him. But I'm gonna say it like this. I'm of the opinion of, not that I would recommend it. You know, Roy Jones kind of overextended himself. Again, he I wouldn't say cherry picked, but he got the right fight at heavyweight to get the heavyweight title off of John Ruiz. And shout out to him too. However, and we're gonna get into him possibly moving down again. I say all that to say I would recommend him staying at cruiser motherfucking weight. You just got there, get comfortable. But I know the bag is tempting. And before I let my man Kurt, aka Counterpunch Boxing News, go ahead with his opinion, I'm gonna say,
well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
It's a fight. We in the hurt business. Let's go though.
Fabio Wardley, and that's more not like a warning, it's more like a prediction. He's telling David, like, yo, you can't be serious about what you're doing, and I don't think you're serious at all. I don't think that this is what you're going to do. I think this is not even realistic for you to even think about. You know, and the inevitable will happen if you actually try to pursue or go through with moving to heavyweight. And let me counterpunch. I have to agree. I have to 100% agree. Fabio Wardley calling it.
So I guess we're all on the same page. He thinks it's not realistic. I mean, I'm going to be a Benevidez fan. Don't get it fucked up. He's like top 2 Mexican fighters after Bam, to me, currently in the game. Definitely over your boy Canelo. I know Serrata want to hate me for that. But yo, I put Benevidez at 2. Yara, just based on his current ability in the ring. I'm not saying legacy-wise, because Canelo has definitely done more. But yeah, currently, Benevidez, Bam, and then Benevidez, then maybe Canelo. Y'all can adjust me, correct me if I'm wrong, if there's someone I'm missing. But that's where I'm at with it. Again, shout out Counterpunch Boxing News for you. Let's go.
The way it is, and I mean, and I know he's speaking for himself because he's the champ there. Then, you know, of course you're looking at a champion and the weight class before the weight class, because remember there's Bridger weight, because he could have mentioned Bridger weight, but he wants to go to heavy. So a lot of people don't
That's some real shit. That's only in the WBC. I don't even know if the WBC still honors that, but I know they made that shit up. Let's go. That's some bullshit. Fuck Preacher weight. Fuck losing weight.
Obvious, for obvious reasons. But nonetheless, Fabio is looking at someone that's trying to come up because he has the WBO, and having the WBO, and you get the rest of the belts. If he could fight Jai Pataya and then Mickelson, he could become undisputed. If he can become undisputed, he has the right through the WBO to fight the WBO champion. That's exactly the same thing that Alexander Usyk did. Right? Just the same thing to fight the next loophole.
Yes, those are the rules. UWBO, you get to not even petition, but just fucking you get it automatic. That's something I respect about them, even though they're the last major belt to get included in the early 2000s, or maybe like 2010, whatever that Klitschko shit was, somewhere around there, somewhere between 2000 and 2010, it became official tissue. So I respect that rule, actually. If you're at a lower weight class, you want to move up, and you already got our belt, then you get to fucking hop in there, man. You get priority, I want to say. Let's go.
Oh, right. But anyhow, Fabio, looking at Fabio versus someone like David Benevidez, he'll do all right for a while until he gets hit. You know what I mean? See, David's big. He's a big guy. He was an obese kid, but to fight in shape at a weight that big against someone that punches that damn hard, someone that is accustomed to taking punches. Sure, they're fast punches, but he's accustomed to taking them because that's his style. You look at Fabio's nose, that man is accustomed to tots, right? So it's not a fact of him being able to take the punches. It's the fact that can David take those damn shots? What happens when he lands a right hand on David Benevidez and, David could end up.
Okay, I want to acknowledge that I get this argument, right? This is why I don't think he should be in a hurry to move up to heavyweight, get acclimated. I know Zerto ain't no bitch, right? In terms of punching power, you took that, cool. Have 2 or 3 more fights at cruiserweight before you consider moving up, and then it'd be more feasible. But I would not be in a rush. I know that's the main division, historically always has been. You got your welters and lightweights, but nothing is as ubiquitous as top tier as God damn, what I'm saying, monetarily viable, for lack of a better term, than the heavyweight division. So yeah, in due time, but don't fucking rush up there just to get blown out the water. You've seen you can take cruiserweight power, do some other shit up there, do the Opataya. If you can get through Opataya, then move to heavyweight. That's what I'm gonna say. And I'm not the one moving the goalposts and saying he has to fight Opataya. A lot of people were saying that he had to do it off top. I never said that. I'm saying if heavyweight is your goal, you got to go through Opataya. If you can't fuck with him, you can't fuck with these heavyweights. But let's go. Fair use. Shut out counterpunch.
Up like someone like Amir Khan, someone that's fast, but he may try to do too much, at one time and get chinned, because it could happen when you're busy throwing those combinations and someone comes across with a right hand that could stop everything. That one shot could change it all. And we've heard what David realistically said before Turkey Al-Sheikh's attempts to put him in there with Usyk. We've heard him say what? Maybe 5 years. Slow the hell down. Not now. That's what we've heard him say. So that being the case, I agree with Fabio Wardley. But you guys tell me what you think of Fabio warning or into trying to go to heavyweight. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.
difficulties. I don't know what was going on with the audio. My bad, y'all. But we're back in this. I'm gonna keep cooking. Shout out to my man in the chat, Trini BX. Say, salute CJ. Glad you're still grinding. Respect, champ. Yeah, I know. I said every day. I took one day out of the 10. Shoot me in the head, man. But it's a lot more consistent than it was, and that was the whole intention to relaunch the channel so y'all know when to expect me and not to reject me. Yada. So shout out my man Trini. He always been down. Always been a real one. Speaking of, before I move on to the next topic. If y'all can hear me, shout out my man Serrata. He's been a real one. We both stubborn though, so sometimes it's a little tricky, but for the most part, cool as fuck. Shout out, who else been a big supporter? Mo, you know what I mean? Definitely Kalia, my number one sub. Jackie, who pulls up. My girl Vay from the Bay. You know, we both out that East Auckland. You know what I mean? Smoking. And okay, so I just wanted to take it. Rob the Barbarian, my number one cash apper. All y'all that you know, while I'm getting my feet underneath me. It's only been so I've been since September, late September, heading to the or mid-September, heading to Canelo and Bud. Yeah, that's when I launched the channel off that vibe. So what's that? 8 months. Hey, we're doing pretty good for 8 months, man. Getting super close to getting monetized. I appreciate the cash apps. I'm going to drop a Zelle and whatever the fuck else. And again, I'm not begging for money. I just like anyone like that wants to support me. I appreciate it. And I know not everyone has cash app. I didn't have it till fucking I started rocking with Marco. So yeah, man. Same, man. Watch, subscribe, share, get the likes up. That's the best thing you could do. But if you want to do a little extra, put some more sauce on it. I ain't gonna mind. All right, so we're gonna switch up gears now, and we're gonna talk about. Because I could do another Benevidez topic, but really, I'm gonna talk about Haney and Teofimo, their opinions on Ryan Garcia. Yeah. So, shout out to the Ring, fair use. You know, Ring Magazine is official tissue in this bitch. And yeah, so you got my man LaShawn McCoy, T.O. himself, Max Kellerman, and Devin Haney up here. And to be grateful they didn't have Haney and Ryan Garcia on the same panel, because if I was Haney, I would have crashed out. Put my life on the line. But okay, y'all can see it. Let me see here. Boom. Now you can see it. All right. Fair use, y'all. Actually, I'm gonna blow them up and blow myself down. No 2D. I'm gonna adjust the view. How about that? Yeah. There you go. They got the majority of the screen. Fair use. Shout out Ring Magazine. Don't strike me. I'm still learning the ropes.
Max, that's Devin, that's Teofimo, that's Shady. And since we have Devin with us here, Devin the Dream, why not introduce a new segment, we figured, where we guess what Devin the Dream Haney's dreamt up for his dream card in 2026. What do you got?
The first fight, anyway.
Okay, wait, this is how we're going to do it. Wait, before we go on. Just matchups Devin wants to see happen, okay? This is no politics. This is not what might happen. What Devin's, you're going to name the fighter first, okay? We're going to try and guess the opponent. So let me stop you. That's my fault. Okay, first up, you say the first name. We'll guess the opponent. We'll see who gets it right.
Anyway.
Bam. It's got to be Bam. Right, who we got?
Okay.
Bam. In a way.
Is it Bam?
Yeah. Who do we got? Let's reveal it.
I'm good at this type of stuff, right?
They're milking it. All right, you reveal it, Devin. There it is. Okay. Bam Rodriguez. That's no big surprise.
This next one, a disclaimer. It was before this weekend. Before this weekend,
all right.
So David Benevidez.
Okay.
Bivol.
Benevidez.
I'm good at this type of stuff.
I mean, for me, it won't. Okay, but it could be him. It could be Bivol. It could be Bivol. Okay. So who do we got?
All right, you guys aren't going to guess
Bivol.
this.
Yeah, okay.
You guys not going to guess this one.
All right.
Real quick before Devin goes off, because I know he's about to get into some shit. We're gonna talk about this one. The next what he has. He got the graphic pulled up already. But I say all that to say this. Y'all fuck with me, man. I take notes. Like, I'm obviously always gonna be myself, but I take notes out of different people's books to give the people what they want. Right. My first ever live stream, I came out as New Jack. I'm the New Jack of this YouTube boxing shit, right? So I'm gonna be myself, but I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. You want me to jump off a cliff? You want me to jump off of 2 or 3 stories? I'm gonna do whatever. I say all that to say, y'all tell me what you want to see. You know, I'll take all that in under advisement, and I'll cover what y'all want me to talk about. You know, but I'm gonna be me. I'm not gonna fucking cape or fucking be racist or some bullshit. But tell me what y'all want to see. I appreciate the feedback. Y'all can hit me in the comments. Y'all can hit the polls that I pull up. Hit me in the post. Just anything, man. I really want to know what the people want to see, and I'm gonna give my real opinion on it. I ain't never gonna bend for nobody, but just tell me what y'all would like to discuss, and we can do that, whether we agree or disagree. That's where I'm at with it. But Haney's gonna get into the matchup he most wants to see. Let's go. Fair use.
Who's the first?
Canelo.
Oh man,
Y'all not gonna guess it.
Canelo.
Benevidez.
No.
Nope, I got one for you. Canelo.
Real quick, they mentioned Benevidez Bivol. My bad. I got multiple pots on the stove. I'm rotating, but somebody said Benevidez Bivol, which we'll get into that in a second. Let's go. Now, someone is saying Canelo versus ain't nobody at 168. The nigga could really. Let's go. Let's see what he got to say.
Did he fight this week? Did other dude fight this week?
No.
Okay. You go. Let Max go for next.
Oh man, you got me on this.
A dream fight?
A dream fight?
For
So
Canelo.
like today fights that I want to see happen.
But the guys like know that, right?
Yeah, he's known.
Okay.
He's known.
Like
Shiraz.
Oh! Okay, oh, it gotta be the glasses, baby.
That was the only correct answer. Okay. Well, that's a dream fight, quote unquote, but that's his best challenge. You know what I mean? And man, again, this is not about race at all. It's about how a fighter moves. I think Canelo is too pussy to take that challenge because he provides some of the same challenges as Benevidez did, right? He's bigger, a higher output. Again, nothing like Benevidez swarming you like you've just seen him do Zorro, but nigga got the reach, you know what I mean? And the sturdiness and the will to really compete with you. And I don't think Canelo's looking for that at this stage in his career. I'm not taking anything away from what he did in his younger years. Cool. He stepped up as the young kid. Someone said the young lion, but he got tamed like a cub to fight fucking Floyd. He moved up weight classes, got Kovalev, but then didn't work out versus Bivol. So again, I'm not shitting on the resume, the body of work at all. I'm saying at this late point in his career, he ain't trying to get put out by Shiraz. It'd be even worse than getting put out by Benevidez, because at least you'd be handing off the Mexican crown. Now you're giving up to Saudi. You giving the tough guy crown up to Saudi. That ain't it. I don't think he wants to go out like that. But fair use. Shout out to the ring. Please don't strike me. This is commentary purposes only. That's why I'm chopping it up. Y'all got it.
Final matchup. Who's the first fighter, Devin?
Come on, man. Me.
Let
me see.
It's got to be Ryan.
Ryan,
Man. He wants to get back. He wants to get his ring back.
Gotta get that. I need that get back.
Ryan.
Come on,
Devin. Let's see. What does it feel like? And Ryan was sitting in your chair for many shows on this show. Ryan's our guy.
He's doing his best to stay calm. You know, I would have crashed out. I would have ran up and tackled LaShawn McCoy. That's how heated I would be if a nigga cheated me and was racist. But that's just me. Y'all can love it or leave it. But I ain't taking the shit over the phone. Bars. I don't take the shit over the internet. that's the saying from back in the day. I wouldn't take that over the phone. Now I guess it's over the internet. But fuck that shit. Let's go.
He did come after the fight. He did test for PEDs, and he did come in over the weight, right, and all that stuff. And you didn't have the next day win and all those things. The fact is,
this nigga was exasperated. You hear that sigh? He was like, I know the feeling, Dev. Tell us how you really feel. Again, I'm going through this in real time. I haven't even seen this shit. I know the topic of conversation, but I haven't seen this shit. So I'm as excited as you are if you haven't seen it. Fair use. Let's go. What Haney got to say? I'm exasperated too. Fuck cheaters, fuck racists, and I'm take that on either side. It's not anti-Mexican, anti-white. Fuck, I said if a black dude came out and said F this racial slur and F that, I would be against him too. It ain't about that. So I hope y'all feel where I'm coming from. A lot of people don't, but fuck it, I'm gonna stand on business. I'm too old to fucking placate to anyone. Fair use. Shout out Rank.
Haney, I'm thinking I'm an undefeated fighter because that wasn't a fair fight. And you could say whatever you want to say on the record, but you still had to go through that experience, the psychological and emotional like trauma for a dude who's never, the fact that it takes the shine off for people because you can't make them forget what happened, right? What does that feel like for you?
Yeah, it was a tough experience for me, but you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I feel like it brought the best out of me. It made me a better fighter. You know, I was able to learn a lesson and it not count on my record. You know, I learned so much in that fight about myself, what I was lacking, what I needed to get back.
Okay, my bad, y'all. I wouldn't even mention the part of it not count on my record. I think his haters are gonna latch on to that. He should have just said, I learned a life lesson. Strategically. That's how I would have placed it. Again, I'm fucking 15 years older than this kid. But that's how I would have phrased it. I learned how to make improvements and how to move more strategically. Don't come out and say, oh, it didn't count on my record. Who gives a fuck, man? I mean, again, to you, marketability wise, I understand why you say that, but the fans don't give a fuck about that. Say, I mean, and I'm not giving I've been consistent fucking for the past, I don't know, year and a half, whenever this shit happened. It was 420 last year. Oh, so just over a year. Okay. I know it was 420. Anyway, I've been consistent in this. Let me cam back up for this shit. I really spit this shit at y'all before we continue with the clip. I have been consistent in saying that there's no excuse for PEDs in a combat sport. You putting people's lives on the line, and y'all want to brush that under the table and say it didn't help or whatever the fuck you want to say. You're not the one in there really risking this shit. Not only your health, but fucking payday, your career longevity for the shit. And so, no, I don't want to hear anyone say that PEDs don't count. However, from the public image, because again, as a former pro wrestler, I got to be able to work the crowd. I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, he only pinned me because his tag team partner pulled down my tights. You don't get him. You don't get what I'm saying. I'm just going to say on a hero shit, I'm going to say, hey, he got me that time. I'm going to come back and get him next time. Or I'm not fucking with him at all because of the shit that he did outside the ring. Either one of those two routes is viable, but don't mention it not counting on your record. People are going to perceive that on some host shit, like it or not. And I don't agree with it, but I have heard enough people say that people are going to look at it that way. But anyway, Devin, please continue with your opinion on a possible Ryan rematch, because this is the first time he spoke about it at length, which is why I wanted to cover it. Let's go. Fair use. Shout out Ring Magazine.
Lucky. No, but he cheated at the end of the day.
He's cheating.
He lost fair and square.
That's why I'm like, damn. Hey, wait. The thing about Ryan is crazy. I love, like, he's entertaining, but like he won this fight, and then like he comes at everybody. Now Crawford ain't that good.
Hold on, I was adjusting the camera, but I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge how Devin just dissed Tio. He's like, "This nigga talking about a fight with me," indirectly. That was the subtext of it, and he got beat fair and square. He just got outclassed. It wasn't no PEDs that Shakur took to whoop his ass, which is hilarious. And even Teofimo had to laugh at that because it was uncomfortable. I'm gonna run this back about 10 seconds because this shit was comedy. I have not seen this. Again, I'm reacting with y'all as a fan. That shit was funny. Anyone want to hate on Devin? Cool, but Tio got his ass whooped in real time. Devin's is a question mark. Tio's was definitive. If anyone wants to tell me how I'm tripping, please hit that link and pull up because I don't think I'm capping at all. Fair use.
I was able to learn a lesson and it not count on my record. You know, I learned so much in that fight about myself.
And again, I'm giving Devin criticism too, so it's not no race shit. It's just facts. One dude popped for PEDs. One dude just was outclassed.
What I was lacking, what I needed to get.
He said he's lucky. He's lucky.
No, but he cheated at the end of the day.
He's cheating.
He lost fair and square.
That's why I'm like, damn. Hey, wait. The thing about Ryan is crazy. I love, like, he's entertaining, but Like he won this fight, and then like he Cardell Crawford ain't that good. Boots is not like that. Shakur Stevens is not that. It's like we gotta see Ryan get somebody that's legit.
Well, hold on. Should we really be giving Ryan advice? Because Ryan Garcia has 10 million social media followers.
Testing 1 2. That's beside the point. OG Max Kellerman used to be the young dude on ESPN. Now you fucking fly being sick. But I'm gonna say it like this, man. You done switched up. You trying to be provocative? Fuck that shit, man. Keep it real like you used to. And what I'm alluding to is he's saying he got this X amount of social media followers. Nigga, he got a championship on accident because he got matched up with the weakest champion at 147. And even the people that love Ryan could not deny that, like factually. He got matched up with Barrios, yeah, right, because they want to make him a star. They're reaching to make him a star. But come on, quoting someone's social media following, even me being a content creator, come on, man, that's some hoe shit. That's like saying a dude got a better opinion on boxing because he gets more views. That's not a fact. Fuck that shit. And I'm not the most knowing, but I don't want to name any names. I'm not trying to hate on nobody, but you know who I'm alluding to. Just because you're the most popular, don't mean you got the best take or the best skill at your profession. Let's go.
Nice. Has made ridiculous dough and is criticized by some people for not fighting enough top fighters. Although I'll say this, he kind of set it off by trying to make the Tank fight. He was the driving force. He was the guy looking for a big fight. And then guys started fighting each other. I give him credit for that. But
Negative. Haney was fighting top names before that. And he's sitting right next to you. So that's why you fucking not making eye contact with him. Max Kellerman, you turning into a hoe, man. I'm sorry. I used to fuck with you. You a hoe. I'm already blackballing myself before I can blow up. But this is just not some real shit. Maybe let me not say that. He's not being authentic. He's being disingenuous, as I like to say. Because Devin set that shit off. He fought fucking... Yeah, granted, Tio had fought Loma, but Devin fought Loma, then moved up, fought Prograis, moved up, fought another champion at Norman, and then and fought Ryan in the meantime and got fucking cheated. So to say Ryan was a catalyst because he quit against Tank, 304. 304.
Clearly knows how to promote himself, right? Like, on the merits, does Ryan deserve to be mentioned with you guys?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, I think so.
A fight with Ryan Garcia.
Like mention, like what do you like when you say mention? What does that mean?
In other words,
he's popular.
In other words, the eye test, because of his speed and power. And then he also is charismatic and everything, but speed and power.
See how we throw charisma in there? I don't got a damn thing to do with who could knock or who could win the fight. See? He's seeing how the tea leaves blow. It's a social media era. I'm 42. He got to be over 50, definitely, right? Because I grew up watching him on ESPN when I was in high school. So Max Kellerman, man, curious. Shout out to the ring.
What do you?
Yeah, no, I definitely think that he deserves to be mentioned. It's his best win, Mario Barrios. Yeah, that's his best win, right?
Right. Well, people would say Devin Haney, but as you said,
God, you want some hoe shit? I would have jumped off across the table. Not really, because he has a lot to lose, but just on some man shit, I would say no. That's not a win when you fucking cheat. It's like me saying I whooped Marco's ass because I busted him in the head with a gun. I didn't win the fight, but I walked away. Some hoe shit, man.
All right, good one.
Yeah, Luke Campbell's a really good one.
I think, but that wasn't for a title, right?
No.
Yeah, so.
But he beat an Olympian. And
but see, this is the thing, though. I think you put in like popularity with like real boxing resumes. They got
that's why I said you got to tell
crazy
us
boxing resumes. Dude, when nobody would speak Lomachenko's name, he did. Not only did he call him and his pops said we want to fight him, and then beat him.
And then dump.
So my thing is when we start talking about
Lomachenko,
I got to give. I'm sorry, I'm pausing it so much, but real quick, this is just a very like I don't know. Commentary I gotta commentate on. I guess these are topics that I'm passionate about. Is what I want to say. So, social media following doesn't help Ryan Garcia, so throw him out the window. Plus, for other bullshit he did outside the ring. Okay, so we're talking about Tio. I do, as much as I don't like Tio for his outside the ring activity, I don't allow that to cloud my judgment on what type of a fighter he is. So he did call out Loma. He was the first, right? He was the first. He broke that. He popped that cherry, Tootie. But yeah, not only did he call him out, but he beat him as a younger, up and coming fighter. And between that, what fight did he have before that though? Richard with Comey. That's when I really started to become a fan. And then when he did that, I was like, yeah, okay, this kid got the juice. So I was never a T.O. hater until we started being on some bullshit. I just wanted to say that. But this is a very interesting conversation. I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit more. My bad, y'all. Let's go. Furious.
People don't know what that is. And then Devin eventually beat
Then he
him.
beat him.
Yeah.
So when you say mention with, he's more popular than them, respectfully. I think he got 10 million. He got 10 million. When we talk about boxing and all that, I don't know. You should mention his name with their names.
But I think in this time of modern day era boxing right now, it's leaning towards that popularity. It's leaning towards that engagement with fans. And you see him on streams now. And everything of that nature. So he's helping the sport evolve to a different point, and whoever faces him is going to gain that access.
And I'll say this also, like, Tank Davis was also mentioned there, and Tank did beat Ryan fair and square, right? Although that was Ryan coming down and like draining himself.
He drained him down.
But still,
For real.
who are Tank's best wins again? Like, Tank has beaten some good fighters.
His resume is way better than Ryan's, though.
But what I'm saying is it's not yours or yours,
sure.
right? It's not. But we still mention Tank, and part of it is the eyeball test. Like, part of it is like you put your eyes on a guy. Yeah, you could say Ryan's feet aren't good enough or this or that, whatever, but there's something athletically different about Ryan. If I think about the best left hooks I've seen in recent years, his is one of them.
I know, but it's one thing, you got to go out there and do the sport. I like to use Terrence Crawford. I all thought he was a special fighter, but he didn't start getting his just dues until some of them fighters fought him. And when he fought, he whooped on him. So my thing is, what are we judging this off of? Like popularity?
Well, no, this is what I'll say, Shady.
Oh, how good
Sometimes you can put your eyes on someone and he's incredible athletically, but he's a special teamer, right? But he's a real good special teamer. Like
I don't
Devin Hester was a special teamer, but he's real good.
My nigga Max. I grew up watching that Devin Heston era. Even before him, the dude on the Chiefs, Dante Hall, something like that. They used to call him the human joystick, running back all them kickoffs. Don't do that, champ. Don't disrespect these dudes who were like experts at their specific thing with a dude like Ryan Garcia, who's an expert at crashing out and getting attention and fucking losing to that goofy Rolly Romero. Okay. Yo, anyone new in the building, please like and subscribe. You want to feel free to hit the Cash App, $ CJ Rich 2026. We're gonna keep cooking on this. And I got some more topics. It looks like it's slowing down a little bit, so I might move on. But this is interesting to me. I'm surprised more people weren't tapped in with this, because we talking Wardley and Dubois. People were in the building. We talking fucking Haney, Tio, and Ryan Garcia. Okay, hey, the game is the game. Let's go. Fair use. Shout out Ring Magazine.
But you don't put him with Randy Moss?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. But
I can't do that.
But he is a known name. You know, he's
Devin
a
Hester.
weapon.
He's my favorite. He's one of my favorites. But I'm not playing with Dion and all these other, like, Ryan looks good, but we need to see him fight some of these dudes. Same thing with Tank. Take out the whole culture fool. Oh my God. So you fight some top tier dudes. Boots is from Philly. I love Boots. Yep. But I think he's one of the top tier dudes, but I can't put him at the
So your favorite team has to punt, and it winds up in that special teamer kick returner's hands, and you're like,
I got
My bad, I was muted. That's such a terrible analogy. Max Kellerman is definitely trolling at this end of his career, looking for that retirement package. But I got to say what's up. Welcome to the stage to the homie J Monk. You want to speak on anything we've been talking about for the past hour plus?
Yo, what's goody? I just got back, CJ. I was at work, but like I was telling you earlier, coming in cold turkey. I don't know what it is, but
you said you might be late. Okay. So you want to? Would you like a brief rundown, and you can weigh in with your opinion? I'll give you this.
For sure.
Well, basically only 2 minutes. We've been talking about. We was covering Wardley and Dubois, and Wardley calling Dubois what do you say? Not a bin man, but a dust man. But basically a garbage man. as he said he would have that job if he wasn't a boxer. And then Dubois basically said, "I'm gonna take the trash out with you." Okay, cool. That's all good. But how do you see that fight actually playing out in the ring? Give me your opinion.
Honestly, I struggle to see it any other way than Fabio Wardley just walking him down and pummeling him. You know, like I think Dubois is good, right? He's a good fighter, but Wardley is just it's a style thing, bro. It's an aggression thing. I don't think like he's one of those. I'm convinced you're gonna have to kill that man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to kill him. You're gonna have to put real hands on him, like on Fabio Wardley. You're not just gonna be able to get him out of there. Like, you know, it's gonna be a war. And I don't know if Dubois is gonna go there with it, right? Not that he can't, not that it's impossible, but like just picturing them in my head, right? Knowing their styles, like in front of each other. I see Wardley smoking him, man. I'm trying my best to give Dubois a chance because Fun Truck, you know, he keeps saying Dubois and 4, you know, like I'm trying to see that, you know, but it's just no matter how I, you know, play with the thoughts in my mind, I see Wardley smoking him, bro. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't say smoking him. I'm gonna say a late stoppage. Because I think Dubois' decline has been a little overinflated, like over exaggerated, is what I want to say. Like he's definitely not like the top of the top, right? We've seen that when he steps up to the supreme fighters, he can't hang. Well, at least one time. I still think that wasn't a low blow. That would have been interesting to see how that would have went. But I will say he's shown a capacity to quit. And I'm gonna ask you this, Bars, is that the X factor that you're weighing most in your mind when you make that prediction? Like, I've seen Dubois be willing to submit. I ain't never seen that out of Wardley. That's what it sounds like to me. But if I'm wrong, you clean it up. Is that the X factor to you, champ?
I mean, I don't think it's the X factor. I think it's the style is the X factor, right? Because I think that even if Dubois doesn't quit, right, just boxer to boxer, I think Wardley, he has a bigger bag of tricks. You know, he could figure out different opponents better. He knows how to impose himself. You know, like this guy's intent matters. Like the mind of a fighter matters. You could have everything physically, all the tools, but if the mind ain't there, if the stuff that is invisible ain't there, that you can't hold in your hand, like the heart, the mind, you know, like it all goes together, but it's really the style. You know what I'm saying? Like the style is what makes me say that.
Okay, interesting. And do you want to go a little deeper? Like what do you think specifically? And I'm not trying to put you on the spot because I'm no fucking super X's and O's guys. I know what I see, but sometimes I reach a point where I don't know. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just pose the question. What stylistically, specifically, do you see like a speed difference or like a aggression difference? What do you see Wardley being able to overcome Dubois with? I'm just trying to have the conversation.
I think he's just gonna put them together a little bit better, smarter. His shot selection is better, is more devastating. Like, I mean, Dubois, okay, anybody could win a firefight, right? But like when I look at again the style, right? Their approach, how they go about the fight. Like you said, I've seen Dubois against many different styles, and he's not the smartest guy in there, right? Like he could knock you out. You know, again, anybody could win a firefight. He's been in a lot of those and has gotten the best of it. But like even now, would you consider Dubois a better boxer than Anthony Joshua? Like, you know, he won a firefight. He beat him. Yeah. They got into a shoot fight, but when it comes to fundamental boxing, would you consider him better? No, you know, you probably wouldn't.
That's a good point.
You see what I'm saying? So again, winning a firefight is not indicative of skill. Like I'm looking at the skill here. Wardley is a natural born fighter. You know what I'm saying? This dude was a white collar dude behind a desk, bro. He has a fighter in his soul, bro. Like it's different, bro. I'm gonna be surprised, bro, if Wardley lose this fight. I'm gonna bet on him.
Oh shit! So you putting the sauce on it. Okay, that's what I call it. Yeah. You putting the sauce on it. You put some bread up, as I've done before. Cool. You hitting the books, or you got someone you betting directly? How you carrying it, champ?
I would hit the books, because it's the best way to do it. It's the most discreet way. Like I would bet with people, but I have banking apps that reveal like my government name, and I don't want to do that like with anybody online like that. So like I don't have Cash App, for example. I don't trust Cash App too much. You know what I'm saying? So I got Zelle, I got Chime, and all that shit got my government. So what I would do with anybody who wants to bet with me, we could do like gift cards. You know what I'm saying? Like prepaid gift cards. I send you the code. You know what I'm saying? And you pick a spot, $100 Amazon card or something like that. I'm willing to do that. You get what I mean? But outside of
I'm
that,
not even trying to put you in the corner. I was just, I'm curious, just getting everyone's information.
yeah,
I'm
nah,
making
just
a
putting
note
it out
right
there.
now on my shit.
Yeah, if somebody wants to
Chime.
bet with me, we could do that.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Oh, y'all heard him, man. I heard the man. He's down to bet. We just, he prefers a certain platforms. Okay, cool. I'm glad you tapped in, man. I appreciate your presence up here. We
Sure.
had my man Ray.
Nice.
Not Ray. Fucking Reyes. I don't know, my mind skipped a beat.
Reyes.
We had my man Reyes and Shelton up here earlier, but
Nice.
you know him?
Yeah, Shelton that's my
he's
guy.
on
Shelton
Claymore's.
Moore.
Yeah.
Facts.
Shelton
And I
Moore
don't
and
know.
Reyes is always on Claymore's. He's all over YouTube. He's a Filipino dude, knows a lot about boxing and football. So shout out Reyes too.
Yeah, I don't really deal with any other platforms. If it's not Marco,
you
Ryan from the Six, or you, I ain't doing it.
You mentioned that, and you know me from Marco. Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
kind of like
fact.
that. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's I see what it is, and not that I ain't messing with like Claymore or anybody or the other guys. I don't know them, right? So, and then in my experience, every time I tune in to like these guys, like it's disrespect to the fighters. You know what I'm saying? It's like they get disrespect. They get real spicy talking to the fighters. Like one thing is respect the fighters. You know what I'm saying? So,
No. I completely understand, but you know why that goes down, right? That's what drives views, because whether you love them or you hate them, I'm just trying to keep my shit real and also be successful. Trying to, because I'm not gonna say no fake shit. I'm gonna say that.
That's
And
what
I'm
I'm
not calling out
saying.
nobody specific, but it's like, yeah, if you want to be fucking viral, you're gonna say fuck this dude, fuck that dude, he ain't shit, and probably play the race
and
card and all
that's
this
where
extra shit.
that's where they lose me, because I'm a person who's been around this scene for a minute, and back then, before even like guys like the Boxing Voice, I know like that's one of the bigger platforms that do this. Like I remember the day they first started. Like, you know what I'm saying? They used to do their thing every Sunday. You get what I'm saying? I used to be in boxing scene forums, and I was there at the genesis of all of this. Before there was ever boxing bloggers, you see what I'm saying? Before there was a Boxing Eagle, whoever, I knew all those guys when they first came up, less than 100 subscribers type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I said to myself, being that I never partook in this game, I trained and shit like that, but I never was a fighter. I never did no real work in boxing. I felt like I have to earn that. You know what I'm saying? I have to earn like, say for instance, you had some sort of something. Like I seen you have a history throwing them things, you know what I'm saying? Marco as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I look at shit like that. Ryan as well. You see, there's a different respect you guys got for the fighters in the sport, even if you keeping it real. You see what I'm saying? And
No,
that's what I pay
absolutely.
attention
And I don't want to give my audience the wrong idea. I never boxed. I mean, I threw them. I put them in gloves with my boys in the backyard. But what I did do is get a black belt in Taekwondo. I trained wrestling for damn near 10 years. I did jiu-jitsu, so I know combat sports, even though boxing was not my specialty. And I've been watching boxing since the late 80s. So I don't want anyone to say, "Oh, CJ, you need to get in the." I never said I got in the ring like that. So I just want to know. But I'm, I'm a man about my shit. So I know the game. So I feel I can talk on it. Anyone disagree, then don't fuck with me. But I feel I know enough to really speak on this shit with some wisdom. So but shout out to you, man, for training. I might do it just for fitness. as I'm 42 now, right? So as I move towards my 50s, I might just want to get in there and throw them things around for
Yeah,
for
I did that when I
conditioning.
was a kid. I did that when I was a kid myself. I didn't do it for long. I didn't stick with it, but at the end of the day, I did it. I respect the work, right? And when you do, like for example, you still have that respect for the athletes because you know what it is to be a combat athlete. You wrestle, you did all these things. You know that it's hard work, bro. You can't just be like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking pussy," or you know what I'm saying? Like people do that. They'll sit there and call fighters cowards. Like I ain't gonna call nobody no coward. You know what I'm saying? Like they get crazy. Like I be seeing people argue with the fighters, disrespecting them, calling them out their names. Like yo, dude, they giving you a plate right now. They the reason you could eat right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you covering them. Like, just chill.
Oh, you're talking about the content creators. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
Champ.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
out of
yeah,
pocket.
yeah, yeah.
And I know
Not
you're trying to
not
drive
you. I'm
kids.
not talking about you. I know you
gotta
don't do
do
that. I'm
up
saying,
and
like,
doing.
yeah, like I'm talking about others.
Yeah,
Like
I
you know what I'm
got
saying?
some things coming up, but I'm never going to disrespect nobody. Hey, look out! Speaking of, look out for definitely got my boy Blair the Flair coming through within the next month or two, bars, and possibly a Norman. So I'm just getting started, but I definitely got these interviews coming
Okay.
up for y'all. So stay tuned. Yeah.
That's lit. That's
Okay.
what you see what I'm saying? That's good shit right there. Like I see, Marco doing this thing with the Shannon Briggs thing. He's coming up, my guy Ryan from the Sticks interviewing fighters, you know what I'm saying? He doing good work, you know what I'm saying? It's about the boxing. And I see that that's what you about to do. That's good, man. Like hopefully you get many fighters up here to, chop it up with you.
Hey, I don't know how far it could go or how far it's gonna go, but I'm just in the game for the love of it, like pure love of the game, man. I never thought I'd get $1 off this shit, but I was just, pulling up on panels and was like, well, why can't I do this shit? I like to talk, right? I like to talk shit. I know about boxing, so I might as well throw my hat in the ring. And it's been going good, man. Like I said, we about September, what is 9 months in the game, and we're doing pretty well. Yeah.
That's good, man. Like I don't know if you got Twitter, shit like that. X, like boxing is pretty big on there. It's a nice community there, so I would post on there if I was you.
Yeah.
Boxing.
And a lot of news drops over there. I'm about to get, not to cut you off, but I'm about to get back into Twitter because I see a lot of boxing news drops over there. I got an old ass account that I made when Twitter literally first came out. I'm talking like, I don't know, 06, 07, like way back when I was with my ex-wife.
Nice.
Anyway, so I'm about to make a new account. I just made, I'm getting back into this shit. I'm gonna link all my shit on my social media, on me Twitter, Instagram. Shit, I might have to break down and make a TikTok. I don't know, man, because shit is going up, man. I got some momentum and people telling me I need to go harder. That's why I've been live 10 out of the past 11 days, really trying to see where I can go with this. But shout out to the community. Just like and subscribe. That's the best thing you can do. Oh, and share my shit. Get it out to more people, please. But we with that, we're gonna keep cooking. Thank J Money pulling up. That was a good conversation. That was great. We're gonna continue. Let's go. Fair use. Shout out to Ring Magazine.
No, not him. Yeah, him, and then you lose the game.
Do y'all care about that? Like actually, like looking good and actually going out there and beating these dudes?
Yeah, no, I mean that's what it's about.
matters.
I want to
That's
fight
boxing.
the best fighters in the world and beat the best fighters in the world because I want my name to be. I want not because I was popular, because I'm just great. I'm a great fighter.
Yeah. And you'd like to get rich in the process. Why not? It's prize fighting.
I'm not having no problem with that. So
Yeah. right.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. And by the way, if anyone deserves it, it's fighters like this.
Thank you.
By the way, of any athlete in any sport, they deserve it more. Coming up, Fabio.
What he's saying, these niggas thugging it out, so they deserve it. They're about to segue into the next segment. Obviously, you can tell by the production zooming out. But I think what he's alluding to is saying dudes like Haney and even Tio, who's willing to take on the challenge, they deserve to shine more than a Ryan Garcia, who's just a social media bitch. Excuse me. Is that what you gathered from it?
I mean, to be honest, I gathered like a lot of virtue signaling from Max. I think that Max is one of those guys who I used to view as a prominent voice of the sport. Now it's like, forget that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he, he basically jumped on the Zuffa bandwagon, and I think that's what he's alluding to. I think these two that we're looking at right now are pretty much Zuffa guys already. Haney and Tio is like almost done. Like I'm hearing in the background. I don't know if you've been hearing the rumors. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe who knows? There are rumors after all, so they could be wrong. But I'm hearing that they're super close to signing. And
Okay, I wanted to let you go. I wanted to hop in, but let me respond like this. I have heard Haney, and again, I'm full time. I'm doing a lot of shit training for a marathon. I'm working full time, so I'm not always up on everything. But I did hear about Haney being close to signing. I haven't heard anything about Tio. Can you? And if you don't recall, that's fine. But if you got anything specific, you could tell me about him.
Well, I
being
mean,
close
he
to
was
signing. That
there.
would be huge.
He was there recently. I forget the event that he was attending, and he was like there. He was all like paired up with Hitchens, and he was in the back in a recent Zuffa show, I think it was, or the Ring magazine one. The Fury Makhmudov. I don't know if it was there, but Tio was there, and he was all like, "With I'm gonna try to look for it. Maybe I could find it and send it to you, on the Discord." But
Well, that's
I
fine.
seen that Tio was there.
I haven't seen. Okay, so he
Yeah,
was there at
so
the event, and so he was
yeah,
networking. Probably. I mean, why else at a fight at that level? Why else would you show up? Okay, cool.
that
So
could
you
be
got
the
something
case
behind
too.
it.
But yeah.
If you find it, you find it. If not, cool. I mean, I trust you. You were real hardcore. I'm gonna take your word for it. But these LaShawn McCoy is saying that these dudes deserve it. Wow, Zuffa, because the ring. I mean, obviously and most people
Yeah.
pull up to my channel are hardcore, so they know that the ring is obviously linked with Zuffa. With TKO.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that lends itself some credence. I'm just thinking about the shit in real time again. I bring y'all clips I haven't even watched yet because I want to give y'all my authentic reaction, not be like go back and be like, "Oh shit, did you hear what he said?" When I already knew. I don't know what these motherfuckers are gonna say. It's off top, right? So I like that. I like the authentic, reaction or interaction rather that I can have with my audience. Okay, cool. So that does make sense. If they sign those two dudes, they're going through the roof. And I'll put a bow on it with this before we continue the clip. I told motherfuckers, they were like, "Oh, they only got Opatai." Nigga, you're starting to organize. Okay, let me calm down. You're starting an organization. It takes time to build it up. You got to sign the best employees. You can't just, go up against CVS as CJ Rich Drugs and expect that you're going to get all the best employees. No, you got to start with one store. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then it's two. Then you become a regional. Then you can compete with these national chains. So yeah, it's going to take time to build up, and I don't understand why motherfuckers are not being patient with it, man. I don't like this. But y'all, you live, you learn. Shout out to you again. Go ahead.
Nah, you know what it is? It's my whole thing is just the amending the Ali Act. That's the only thing I got against Zuffa. Outside of that, I'm not against it. Go crazy. Make 3 leagues, 4 or 5 leagues if you want. Just leave that alone. Leave the amendment alone. Like that's my only knock.
I understand this. And I talked about it a couple of weeks ago when the hearing went down. But okay, we can revisit it quickly.
We ain't got to revisit it. That's just pointing out.
No. Just quickly. I want to hear you like in 30 seconds. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconons to drop a bar, and then we'll move on. Yes,
it was.
Hold on. Let me provide the background for the audience. No, you get. I mean, it's the context. So they had a hearing about if I recall, 2 weeks ago. I know I did a live on it. And Muhammad Ali's grandson was the biggest defender of the Ali Act, saying, "No, you fucking the game up. You want to amend it, but the things you're removing go against everything that the initial act was standing for." That was the bottom line that I took away from it. I'm gonna let you go, but then we're gonna move on because I don't want to go back and
for sure. Basically, what I don't like about it, and I was listening to Paulie Malignaggi talk to Ariel Hawani yesterday. He brought up a good point. He said, amending the act is going to allow not just for you guys to come in and possibly take advantage of the fighters. It's going to create room for the old guard to also take advantage of that. Why wouldn't they? It's like a new amendment that allows them to bypass having to show you anything. Why would they not do that neither? Like now, not just you're not just amending it for you. Everybody could do it now. So it's like it's changing the game in a bad way. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Fighters, deserve the most respect. You know why I love Eddie Hearn? Because Eddie Hearn said, I'm Anthony Joshua's employee, not the other way. He's my boss. I'm not his boss. You understand what I'm saying? That's a promoter right there. That's a real one right there. So, you know, Zuffa's not on that type of time. They trying to be the big fish on the block. And yeah, you know how I feel about that.
Okay, and I'm not even mad at them per se. I just don't want to see the fighters get taken advantage of. So you gotta have a balance. And I hear what you're saying. You don't want a monopoly. Yo, Marco in his Discord right now talking on you and Zuffa right now. I'm about to respond to him. He's literally talking about you and Zuffa. I just seen this shit. J Money speaking on this right now.
Let me open up the Discord. So I don't have it up.
That's funny as hell. But yeah. He said, hold on. I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to misquote him. He said, this is J Money. When it comes to Zuffa, he hears what he wants. So you're saying you kind of disillusioned. Okay.
I mean, hey, listen, that's what he thinks. There's a lot of people that are qualified that agree with me, you know, that say what they echoing me. So it's like, what does that mean? You know, am I just wrong? Is there no merit to what I'm saying? Or is it that he just feels like he's heard enough and, you know, okay, that's cool, right? But it doesn't take away from the truth in my statements. There's valid people agreeing with me. Paulie Malignaggi agrees with me, not you, Marco. He would have showed up. He said that he didn't make it. Going back to I'm still looking for a good like replacement for the H in the HLD, but like I got lazy dumbass. So I'm like lazy dumbass is down like the LD part, but now what do I put for the H, right? But HLD, right? I'm still working on the H. But he basically was saying, oh, everybody didn't show up to the fucking hearing, right? So, like, that means that nobody cares. Paulie Malignaggi wanted to. He was invited, but he couldn't come because he was in a training camp. You know how many other people probably was in the same position, couldn't go there for whatever reason, monetarily, whatever. He acts like people could have just teleported there. Like, people don't got lives. You understand what I'm saying?
Shit.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like just to dispel the notion that was put up the other day. Like Paulie Malignaggi himself, out his own mouth, said he wanted to go. He was invited to go, but could not make it because he's in training camp. So it doesn't take away from what I'm saying.
But logistically, dudes want to ignore that. Sorry, so go ahead. I'm gonna let you land. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, they're trying to like take away from what I'm saying because only 2 people showed up, but the argument is valid. Tackle the argument. Stop looking for other shit to try to shoot me down. Like, tackle the argument. You know what I'm saying is right. Like, CJ, if I'm required to show you the money, right, and I try to go around showing you the money and I try to like circumvent having to be transparent with you, would you be okay with that? Like, if there's money on the table, right, and we supposed to break bread, I'm supposed to tell you how much money's on the table, but I like find loopholes and try to get around doing that. Would you be okay with that? Like if I play with the money,
you would know you're getting fucked.
Yeah, right. Or you wouldn't know if you're getting fucked. I probably could be doing everything right by you, but the point is you wouldn't know, right? Right? I could probably be doing possible. Yeah. So like now you going from a position where you know to now you don't know. Is that okay? Would you be all right with that?
Who would condone that, man? I don't get it. Okay. So you put a perfect you know what I mean? You encapsulated it right there. Why would you want to give up leverage? I mean, because that's what life is about. I'm sorry, y'all. Life ain't about love, it's about leverage. Ain't about who likes you, who you like. It's about how you can negotiate your position. I'm sorry, that goes for business, relationship. I'm peeling the veil back. You know what I mean? I'm speaking on some real life shit. So I say all that to say this, take it back to boxing. No, obviously, why would you want someone to be able to hold a veil over you? It's like your wife having the veil over you. You pull it back and it's ugly ass bitch. Pull that veil off. Let me see what I'm looking at. That shit is crazy.
Exactly.
Man. So I'm all the way there with you.
Now the fighter.
No, so I get it.
The fighters go with it because they don't care. They're not lawyers. They're not in this. They don't got a real team. A lot of these guys, they're easily manipulated. Like Trinidad in his highest high was able to be taken advantage of by a dude who robbed him for millions. So you think a kid like Richardson Hitchens can't be swindled or be taken advantage of or overlook a detail or something like that? Or probably, who knows what those processes was like, what they telling these guys, what they really saying versus what they're planning to do. I don't trust these guys. These are the same guys that got sued for $300 million by MMA fighters. So
Hey, champ. Let me ask you something. And if not, a quick cam up will tell you the answer. Do you know who my favorite fighter of all time is? You might have heard it around the way.
If I have to guess, maybe I would
The
say
dude who got I'll give you a hint. Dude that got fucked over more than anybody monetarily.
He got fucked over on what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last part. He got fucked over on what?
Money, he got swindled out of a lot.
Oh, he got screwed out of the money. Mike Tyson?
Mike
Tyson?
That 8-bit, that NES, yes, absolutely, Mike motherfucking Tyson. So I know I learned a lesson early on, man. Yeah, Don King, motherfucker.
Once you said the money thing,
that's that Tyson cat, baby. Shit, I got the Tyson shirt too. I ain't gonna stand up, but that's him jogging with a Doc, his trainer, on the bike and in New York. But I got the Tyson hat, I got the Tyson shirt. So I say all that to say this: yeah, he definitely got fucked over. So I know it was a dirty game since I was fucking 6 years old. Since he lost to Buster Douglas and ran into the shit with Robin Givens. It taught me a lot of life lessons, man. I'm just going off top, but I hear you. The fighter should never be in position where he doesn't know what he's getting paid and why. It should be a percentage. I signed a contract.
Exactly.
It shouldn't need to be in black and white. I mean, official tissue, as I like to say. What the fuck is up with niggas condoning the promoter fucking over the fighters? That's why HLB a hoe. Fuck him forever.
And that's exactly what's going on now. Now, Shelton, the champ, he made a statement in the comments in response to he says, what promoter hasn't been sued, right? Everybody gets sued, like, right? Promoters can get sued, right? But the whole thing is, as a fighter, you have that right and ability to sue. You have that legal backing due to the Ali Act to where you can sue, to where you have legal justification and grounds to go claim your money if you feel you've been wronged. That's what the Ali Act provides you. That's not to say that there will not be an issue where you won't come across a janky promoter, maybe someone new, maybe not with a lot of money, maybe with a lot of money, but still just a prick who decided to do something to you, right? Well, guess what? The Muhammad Ali Act, as it stood before, was there to protect you so that you can go and see a judge and get your money. You should fight for it. You know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia had to do it. Various other people had to do it. It's not unique. Like, it's been implemented before. Fighters have used it and gone to court and won because they used the Muhammad Ali Act. So that's why it's there. Now, when you amend it, what happens is you create the loophole to where now you're not protected by that. It's a different Ali Act that they could go by, where it's legal for them to do the things that in the other structure, guess what? It's illegal. You could literally sue them. You see what I'm saying? So to answer Shelton's question, yeah, promoters do get sued. But the point is, what can you do to defend yourself? That's where the flaw comes in. Now, if they do it under this new UBO Amendment Act, you can't do shit about it. You just got to bend over and, hope that it's not too rough of a time.
Take it up the ass. Not that I also like to say, but I do say that often. Like, y'all can take it up the ass, but you can't convince me to do that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's on y'all. Okay, yeah. So you responded to Shelton. The next comment in the chat I want to acknowledge, Sacral Bulb, aka Bulbous, aka Mexican Boxing #1. I haven't blocked you per se, because obviously I could still see your comment. I might have ignored you on YouTube because sometimes you be on that shit. But yo, keep pulling up, man. I appreciate your support, and I'm not against you. It's just like it's only so much shit I can take at age 42, man. I've been through a lot. But yo, keep pulling up. I don't think I blocked you. I'll check that, man. Actually, I'm gonna go back and check that because you've been fucking with me the whole chat, the whole time of the stream. So I appreciate the support. So I don't want to dish you at all. Okay, cool. Shit. Man, thank you for pulling up. You got a lot of good shit to talk, J Money,
Sure.
and help me
Sure,
chop this
thank
shit
you.
up. It's a lot more interesting than doing this shit solo because we have, different opinions. Everyone has a different opinion. Sometimes
Yeah,
we agree,
definitely.
sometimes we disagree. But I want to try to get through this shit before the old homies pull up and take all my fucking views. Let's go. Fair use.
Wardley versus Daniel Dubois this weekend. That's next. This is Inside the Ring.
Okay, cool. So they're going to commercial. I guess they're still on the zone. So kind of semi-mainstream television. But I want to say this is what I led off with, right? The Wardley and Dubois, and you weighed in on it. But again, my final prediction now, I'm ready to make it 2 days out. Wardley, some niggas said round 10. I'm gonna say late. Okay, you want to put a specific round on it because that's how we would do it on the spreadsheet. Wardley, and I'm talking about a real knockout, not a wave off, like a real K, nigga, unconscious. And 9. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say 9.
Nice.
But okay, let's go.
Live and exclusive on the zone.
The fight of the year, May 9th.
For the heavyweight title, Fabio Wardley.
Fair use to zone. Actually, I'm gonna fast forward through this because I don't want to get clipped. It's very inconsistent.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I get them every once in a while. Man, I did like over 1,500 views last week, and I didn't get no juice off of it because they clipped my shit. Anyway, I'm trying, y'all. Please see I'm trying. Fair use.
Welcome back to Inside the Ring. I'm Max. That's Devin. That's Tio. That's Shady. See, if I say Deshaun Jackson, now you got nothing to say, right?
Deshaun Jackson was light.
But yes, but he was an incredible special teamer also. He wasn't a top maybe 3 receiver.
He was from Cal. Shout out to the Bay. I hope you'll get that reference. Deshaun Jackson was another one of the special returners. But Max Kellerman on some bullshit. You're trying to paint a diluted picture. This is not the same thing. Because it wasn't popular on social media. He was actually making plays on the field. That's not the same thing. But okay, let's hear his bullshit.
But he was a top player because he was athletically different.
I won't do this.
Ryan Garcia.
I want to stick with the boxers we have here. I don't want to waste T.O.
Another significant heavyweight fight. Number 1 ranked contender Fabio Wardley, who was very impressive, beating Joseph Parker in a great fight. Takes on number 4 ranked Daniel Dubois this Saturday on DAZN.
Damn, you seen how he sat down Fraser Clark in round 1 of that rematch? I'm hyped.
Facts.
Heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk said on this very show that he would fight the winner after his fight with Rico Verhoeven. We like this one? Who do we like? Who do we like?
I like this fight overall. I'm leaning towards Wardley. Would like to see Dubois come back, but Wardley's on a hot streak right now.
How about you, Devin?
I don't really care for this fight. It's just like it's just one of those type of fights for me. I'm just really not interested in it. I'm interested in heavyweights, and I don't know.
But okay. If Dubois wins, I agree with you, mainly because Usyk's already beat him twice.
Yeah.
Right? Who needs it? But if Wardley wins, Devin, a dude without a lot of experience, right? Not a big amateur background. Not all of a sudden he pops up, he beats guys, he beats Joseph Parker, he follows up, he's dynamic, he can hit, he's fast. He follows up with a win against
beating those Olympic guys with that pedigree. Me and Tio beat Loma, but that's because we had that experience. We had that experience. We had that amateur pedigree. This guy, he's not going to go in there and do anything with Usyk if the fight happens.
But
I don't know.
At least it's a look. And also,
Oh, my bad. Yo, do you have anything to say? I want to say fair use, Ring Magazine. It's for entertainment and commentary purposes only. J Money, you have anything to say on what we just seen for the past minute or so regarding Wardley and Dubois?
I'm surprised that Devin is like not interested, doesn't care about it. It's a good fight. Like I thought he was like into the fights.
Maybe he's trying to like give off the vibe. I'm gonna let you finish, but maybe he's trying to give off the vibe that I'm only worried about what's in front of me. maybe.
Yeah,
But
that's a
yeah,
fact.
that is surprising. He wouldn't have more of a passionate opinion about the shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, I think I agree with Teal on this. I think that, you know, Wardley just been on the tear, man. Like, he knows how to win, man. Like, maybe it's just I'm just hype on Wardley, but like when I saw him get through that first fight with Fraser Clark, like it was a draw and he was all beat up. I knew, man, like this guy is special. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I can't see Dubois doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be shocked, bro. Like I'll be like, that's one of the one fights that'll make me like surprised. Like the way Zudo did Benevidez did Zudo, that had me surprised. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was gonna win, but not like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm rarely surprised, bro.
Okay.
That one would surprise me.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna say that no, I can understand dudes being contested because I'm not super confident. But you saying you down to bet, and I'm gonna give you someone to bet against. I think someone mentioned, it wasn't you, it was someone else said Fun Truck said Dubois stops him in 4, so he seems super confident. You're not saying 4, but you seem confident on the other side. So if you're looking for a bet, I'd advise you to link up. I know
I
who
would do
follows him.
that.
So.
I asked him on the court, but he never replied. Maybe it got buried in a whole bunch of different replies, and he probably didn't see it. But like, you know, if he wants to
I'm
do
gonna
the
tag
gift card
him
thing,
and you.
Yeah.
After I get off of here, I'm gonna tag him and you while it's on my mind. I'm gonna say y'all down to bet. I'm not calling nobody scared, but I'm gonna try to hook y'all up because I love to bet, you know, but only when I'm super confident.
I'll do a gift card, a gift card at our favorite store. We decide whatever the amount, whatever he, you know what I'm saying? We talk about it.
Okay, you could do that, but how about this? How about I start taking a page out of Marco's playbook, and I'm gonna charge you less. He charges 10%. I would do a 5%, but I'm good for it because I'd put like racks on racks out in these bets, and then I paid my shit and I've been paid. So if I do a 5%, and y'all both send it to me to hold, and I'm good for it, would you be willing to do that? Because I know betting a motherfucker head to head online is very, I don't know, risky, for lack of a better word. But having a platform and me having a track record, would you be cool with that?
I mean, it's not that I wouldn't be cool with it, right? It's that my government name is tied to everything that I send money on, right? Like there's no thing that I use that doesn't show my government.
Okay, so I understand this, and I ran into some similar problems when I was a little more foolish online. But I'm not going to do shit with it because you would have my government name at the same time, and people are already fucking been doxing my whole family, much less me.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah,
you would only have to send it to me, and then I would send it to him. So if you could trust me with that name, and I understand it, I trust me. I understand it. So if you say no, I'm not going to hold it against you, but yeah,
it's not even you. It's trust me, it's not even you. Like I would even give you the code, right? Because it's not a you thing. It's not a trusting you thing. It's a putting my information into a device thing. You get what I'm saying? It's a dealing with, like when I use that, it's very specific. It's family, you know what I'm saying? Send money here and there. Like I don't want nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like no wish. I don't involve nothing else. I move a certain way. I know that's probably like some too cautious shit, but that's how I eat. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get around. That's how I'm able to send bread to my, to the fam. Like I don't want nothing.
That's fine.
Wrong with that.
I could do nothing but respect it. But
I would give you the code.
I'll ask you one more question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you one more quick question to try to find a middle ground, and if not, that's cool. But not a Cash App, but you said you do have Zelle. I just downloaded Zelle. I haven't used it yet, but I don't know if that links the same information. So if it doesn't,
it does.
you'd be willing to do that, then
it does. It does the government name because I do it for my banking app. Zelle works directly from my banking app. I don't have the Zelle app. You know what I'm saying? It's directly from my bank app. So, I don't know how to separate that.
All right. Hey,
and the Cash App, you could do a different thing on Cash App.
I ain't gotta make shit. I'm just
that's cool. I'm not mad at you making nothing, by the way. Yeah.
No. I don't think you are, but I understand protecting your privacy. again, people were putting my sick mother, RIP now. They're putting her information out there, so I totally get that. So
Like I don't even mind doing something like this. I don't even mind doing something
yeah.
like this. You heard CJ? I don't even mind doing something like this where I put up the code, right? Like the gift card and something like that. And then like you spend a certain amount out of it and then he spends the rest. Like you give him the code minus whatever is your cut. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think you could do that. It's a
Okay.
gift, it's a debit card. It's not about you taking a cut. You understand what I'm saying? It's about my information. You get what I mean? That's all.
I don't know. I get it. I get it, man. Because I've been through similar shit. So you probably
I
a
don't
wiser
care
man
how
than
we
me
do it.
because
You know
I
what I'm
put
saying?
my
I'm
shit out
willing
there
to.
without thinking.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out to Marco for putting my mama's information out there. I fuck with you, Marco, but that was an egregious mistake. Anyway, that's water under the bridge. RIP, Mama. I'll be there to see you. We're gonna continue with this. Praise.
So, yes, probably you're right. 99 times out of 100, you're right. Every now and then a guy comes along and it's a little different for whatever reason. He doesn't have a lot of amateur experience. Even a guy like Deontay Wilder didn't have a lot of amateur. He got a bronze medal, but he wasn't a very experienced amateur.
What would Usyk do to him?
I get it, but he had a really good career. He was exciting. In his prime, I would have liked to see him fight
We're
Usyk.
talking about seeing these guys against Usyk. That's
But
what
I think is it more?
That's what they're
Dubois
lining
for?
up
I think it's if Parker was fighting, look like to fight more. I think is it Dubois that's kind of
it's just
right. I think it's more of him.
There are examples.
The fuck? Devin on some hoe shit. Why did he just sigh like that? Answer the goddamn question. Hold on, I'm gonna run this back. I didn't like that. Said, is it Dubois the reason why Knox said he's
we're talking about seeing these guys against Usyk. That's what
But I think is it more?
That's what they're
Dubois
lining
for?
up
I think it's if Parker was fighting, or not Parker. If Wardley was fighting somebody a little bit better, right? You would like to fight more. I think is it Dubois that's kind of.
Okay. Pause for the motherfucking cause. Dubois is a multiple-time champion. I think he got elevated for one of those, but if I'm not mistaken, he took another belt off a nigga. And you just want to sigh like it's like obvious Wardley's going to shit on him. I think the shit, again, I'm predicting a Wardley stoppage, but later. I think it's closer. He's acting like fucking, it's just nothing. I'm not with that. J Money, before we move on, you got anything to say on that? Why is he like not even feeling the fight? That's crazy to me.
I don't know. Maybe there was something personal there between them. I don't know why he's not feeling the fight. I'm excited for the fight. I respect Daniel Dubois. Don't get me wrong. It's just I view Wardley very highly. You know what I'm saying? It's the same case with many other heavyweights. It's nothing personal against Dubois. I actually like Daniel Dubois. It's, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like, you know, like me shitting on him. You feel me? Like, I do think Wardley's going to win. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I get what you're saying. Like, it sounds like there's some disdain there.
Right. He sounded so underwhelmed, like he just didn't want to give the nigga any love. Okay. So,
Yeah.
again, I'm watching this with y'all in real time. Let's see what else he has to say. Man, LaShawn McCoy, for being a goddamn football player, is being the realest nigga out here on the panel.
Right.
Let's go.
Right? I think it's more of him.
There are examples in boxing of guys with not much amateur experience who kept getting better as a pro, and because they had some physical attribute like speed or power, and he has both, were able, even if they're not going to win, to give guys exciting fights.
I tell you this: if it wasn't Usyk on the other side, maybe I'd be more interested.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's Usyk on that other side.
But Wardley carries a lot of pressure on this fight, though. It falls.
Oh, that's the context. He's assuming that whoever wins this, which might be possible. I've heard some other things, but he's assuming that the winner is going to face Usyk, so Dubois don't want that smoke. And maybe that might be like a mental challenge. I think that's what he's alluding to. You got anything to say about that? We're about to wrap this shit up, man.
I think, yeah, that makes sense. And, you know, if Dubois wins, who wants to see that a third time, right? So
Nobody. Keith Sweat.
I get it.
Keith Sweat. You old enough to remember that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Keith Sweat, hell yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
That's a
All
fact.
On to him, you know, to make that mega fight with Usyk, if that's the play. You know, I think that's no matter what it is, it may not be the fight that everyone wants to see this Saturday that comes up, but it's a fight that could line up with Usyk.
I guess it's like the question mark is on.
Yo, is that what they call? Again, I'm fucking a super millennial. Like I might as well be Gen X. I'm 42. Is what Tio has right now? They call that an Edgar haircut. that little choppy fucking bang, like fucking flat in the bowl cut, the Latino bowl cut. It would look
I
like to
have
me.
no idea. That look like a fade,
One of you young niggas, let me know. But I think when he got the fucking shit coming over his forehead and that flat line and it's all fucked up, I think that's what they call the Edgar. But y'all let me know. Fair use.
Wardley, because he beat Parker, but Parker was running around playing in the snow and all that and got busted. I don't know how good
Playing in the snow. He's fucking a white bitch. Let's go. Fair use.
Wardley really is.
Boxing, not skiing.
I'm just saying, but he was playing with that snow.
Yeah, I'm saying this is boxing, not skiing.
Snow.
Or that powder? I didn't hear about that.
I tried to set you up for that, and
I didn't catch.
I tried to set you up. Oh man, I understand what you're saying, Max. On that note, yeah, you're trying to set a motherfucker up for a joke and catch the baton. But that was funny. Let's go. Fair use.
We're less than 3 weeks away from Alexander Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven, fighting in front of, I think, the greatest backdrop in the history of boxing.
That is nice.
What could you really compare it to? The pyramids of Giza are the only surviving of the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
That is the shit. What a sight, right? What a sight.
Yeah,
I wish we had a better fight for it, but goddamn, champ, you can't do
That's what I'm saying. Why did they pick this fight for that?
That is nice.
That was crazy.
All right, let's keep cooking for the next couple minutes. Hey, thanks for pulling up and holding down the next or the last rather hour with me. I really appreciate it.
No doubt.
On now. There were 7 wonders of the ancient world. One survives. It's the pyramids, right? That's kind of cool. And also, I know it's very Rocky 3-ish, but like heavyweight champion boxer versus the heavyweight champion kickboxer. I don't know. I'm going to watch it. What do you think about the scene of the fight as part of the spectacle, Tio?
Nice little tan.
Gosh, oh my goodness, history in the
nice little 10.
making for sure. That would be anyone that's on that card. I think Shiraz is on that card as well. I think that's going to be a fun one.
Nice.
That's definitely one that you're going to take pictures and memorize and let your grandkids know one day. That's
you fought in front of the pyramid, smile, right?
Never happened.
Yeah, I agree. This is a fun fight. It's exciting. It's a great event. I would probably love to go to that. I might go to it.
Nigga, you would love to. If you're in training camp, you should be there. Nigga, that's like a spectacle.
It's just history. I love this. I love this idea.
Is it outside?
It's gotta be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, look, it's
come out with some camels and stuff. I'll be on, man. What you talking?
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's not in the tombs, guys. It's like, right? It's not in the tomb. It's outside.
Yeah,
look,
it should be.
Look.
It's gonna be like the mummy, emo tip. Let's go, y'all. Shout out to the ring, fair use. I gotta chop it up.
Oh yeah. As in between fights go, if you're Usyk, you have earned. Hey, let me get a breather. Let me do an in between fight. I'm 38 years old. I beat everybody. I've given up 100 billion pounds doing it. I beat the best fighters in 2 weight divisions. The whole thing. Would you rather see a guy fight the 10th ranked guy in the world in an in between fight in his home country? Oh, it's a little tour he gets to do, or would you rather see an event like I would rather see the heavyweight champion against the heavyweight kickboxing champion in a scene like this than I would Usyk gets to fight in Ukraine. Well, not right at the moment, but Usyk gets to fight in someone's backyard and he's a real guy, but he's not going to win and the whole thing.
I agree.
This is better.
I agree.
Okay, pause for this is where we're going to close out. Closing statements. This is Max is obviously a company man. I mean, the show is inside the ring, right? So you're not going to shit on a ring card and say, "Oh yeah, this is some bullshit." When they do it in the pyramids of Giza. Okay, that granted. So we gotta. I'm just breaking it down for the audience. I know you understand, but we gotta dig through this and people's motivations. Okay, so he's not going to shit on it. Cool, I get that. Me, as a hardcore, I don't give a fuck where it's at because I'm not going to Giza. Or fucking Uzbekistan, not Uzbekistan. What is he from? Over
Ukraine.
There, people fighting with Russia. Ukraine. My bad. Sorry, I misspoke, y'all. I'm not going to Ukraine or Giza, so I don't give a fuck. I want to see the better fight. But obviously, he's going to toe that line. And before I let the clip play out, I would like your opinion real quick before we even hear what these motherfuckers got to say. How do you really feel about it as a hardcore boxing fan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too mad at it because, Usyk did earn the right to do novelty things like this, but I wish he would have waited until he retired. I do feel like this is something you could have did after like an exhibition, kind of like the Mayweather route, because, that would have made sense at that point, right now it doesn't make sense because this could have been something else. Oh, you know what? Maybe it does. I guess I'm still debating that, right? Because maybe a softer touch at this stage does make sense, right? All the wars he been through. I mean, it's 50-50. I guess I'm still debating that in real time. I'm not mad at it. I like the location. You know, he's gonna run through this. He'll be back before the year's out. You know, he said he's still got like 2 left, right? Then he say something like that. So as long as, you know, as long as he's still got the fire, right? Like, and he intends to fight on. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's gonna be this and one more and he's gone. Like, because then this could have been anything else. This is a novelty act. This is like that Times Square thing, you know. I could see them doing this in many other locations, like the Mayan pyramids next or some shit like that, you know. Like, I don't. I'm not mad at it. Boxing could use it, right? But it's like whatever, you know. I know what this fight is. This is not a fight that Usyk is in danger of losing, in my opinion. Like in traditional boxing, it's not the same as kickboxing. Verhoeven is gonna find that out. Like Usyk's probably gonna stop him, you know, like
Early.
6th, 7th round. That's what I expect.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I might even go out and say 5.
Yeah.
Yo. Okay. So with that, yo, thank you for tapping in again.
For sure.
I'm getting hungry.
Anytime.
But I'm gonna say this. Yeah, please. Every time you can pull up, champ. Kalia, you a fool. Yeah, Usyk and CJ need to fight. I need to move a significant amount of pounds to make that happen, and get a lot more experience. So that ain't happening. But I am older than him. I'll say that. Anyway, man, salute to everyone who pulled up. I think we're doing pretty good numbers, man. I've been monitoring this shit. Yo, the shit is going up, man. The more I go live, the more y'all pull up, and we can feed off of each other. Wish a few more people would hit the link, but again, I always got a solid show set up. I never even get to half the shit I want to get to, so I got to keep pushing it back. So, yo, I can run this shit day or night. I can run this shit fucking while I'm asleep, really. Anyway, not to pop my own collar, but this is how we doing it, man. And y'all want more content like this? Please like, share, subscribe. Fuck with the Cash App at the bottom of the screen, $ CJ Rich 2026. Or we could do a gift card, you know, if they man, J Money, we could do whatever. But yeah, man, I really appreciate y'all. We're gonna probably dig more into this. So tomorrow's Friday, right? Probably gonna finish this. I'll pin this tab, and we'll go through the rest of it tomorrow because again, I haven't even seen all this shit. But then we're gonna get deeper in the game, man. I got so many things I didn't even get to. We got like the next for Shakur. Devin didn't even talk about his next fight. All these type of things we're going to dig into. But I know Johnny's about to pull up and everybody going to go over there. But I'm slowly building my shit, and I respect everyone who pulled up. Again, we're doing numbers. The shit is growing. We did like 2K views on one stream last week, which is a record for me.
Nice.
So I really respect y'all for that. And I appreciate
That's what's up, bro.
Congrats, J Money. I'm gonna give you. I know I said earlier, but I officially give you your outro before I hit end stream. You want to say anything? Shout out to the people. Shout out to the mob. Shout out to your family. Or anything.
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Kalia. She's cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cheryl. Shout out to Cycle Bub, Eduardo, everybody, Ponchito, everybody who I see right now, and everybody who joined, and you too, CJ. You know what I'm saying? And just everybody be good.
For sure. I'm gonna get the lighting right now. I mean, I'm already dark enough. I know I look a little dark because we got the sun coming in the background, casting the shadow. But you know, I'm gonna be at it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna figure this shit out. We grow every day. So thanks to everyone who pulled up. Yara. Salute. Until next time. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. More boxing, baby. Every day.
Peace.